Time poor seems to be a catchphrase in our society. We talk about time like we talk about money. We use terms like, when I have more time, I'm time poor, or I'll save time. Now I know that these things are just expressions, but the fact is that time available to us is nothing like money that we can access. You can save money and you can use it when you have enough. You can even borrow money when you don't have enough and spend that. But time just trickles out 1 second at a time. The busiest person in the world has the same amount of time available to them as anyone else. We all have 168 hours per week, and we all know time trickles out at 86,400 seconds each day. When we say, sorry, I don't have the time, what we actually mean is that we have conflicting priorities and we can't commit to doing one activity because our time is being spent on another activity. The truth is, we do have the time. We just choose not to do something because we have chosen to do other activities instead. So in looking at how we organize our time, it's not a matter of how much time we have, that's established. It's a matter of how we prioritize our activities within that time. We know that parents have different responsibilities and activities than students do. When my children were very young, I knew that they were important to me. But until I got hold of this teaching, my time spent with them was on a random basis. Were they important to me? Absolutely. But I started to realize the only things that I did were those things that were urgent. The telephone is a classic example. When it rang, I answered, no matter what I was doing. Are our children important to us? Absolutely. But it's easy to take time with them for granted because they're always there. I started to realize that even though my children were important to me, they often took second place in my time to the urgent things. While they were very young, I started infusing urgency into my week. Right at the start of the week in my diary, I would book in all the non-negotiables like work and sleep. Then I would plan some of the rest of those 168 hours available to me to spend time with my children, focusing on what was important to them. All of a sudden, I had time for the important things in my life as I took control of my major priorities. Our students do something similar when planning their week. Firstly, they mark all the non-negotiable activity time commitments such as sporting and social activities. That comes first. And then they find out how much time is available to them each day for home learning. On one day it may be 90 minutes, and on another day it might be 0. As long as they can find the amount of time per week required for their year group, they only need to work during those times. They will get their home learning done. By infusing urgency, that is, making it urgent before the final day, this tends to have a positive effect as marks generally tend to go up and stress levels generally tend to go down, for mums and dads as well. We only have a limited amount of time available to us each week. I encourage you to identify your highest priorities, assign a slot of time to them, and watch the satisfaction you get as you fulfill the activities that are really important to you.